My name is Doron, and I'm here to present Surf Solutions. Surf is a company that based out of Israel and has offices. I'm responsible for the business in North and South America and operating from Florida. My colleague, Sergey, is responsible for the technical activities and in charge of the North and South America as well. The company is partially owned by TI, Texas Instrument, and everything that we do, we always do the design on Texas Instrument DSP's hardware. We build our own hardware and we do the software as well. We actually in the market for a long time. We are in the market since 1996. And we specialize in any multimedia solutions which involve fax over IP, modem over IP, modem relays, voice, secure voice, video, data for, and by the way, video we are doing actually over 8 years. And we have a lot of companies in the world that using Surf technology because we are providing the technology that sits inside their systems. So we are expert in multimedia application, anything that goes over IP. The key partners that we have actually, you can find us in many systems. Our company has filed for patent over the years. So we have quite, let's say, we are in the industry for quite some time. Part of the companies, you can find, by the way, Surf being used by, this is just partial list. We've got actually very large number of customers. A lot of them are multi-million-dollar corporations. You can see, for example, NEC and Ericsson, and Okidata, and Genband, and a lot of government-type companies like Lockheed Martin and some other level 3. So you'll find our systems actually powering a lot of technologies that we sell by other. Some people don't familiar with Surf, but we are inside the box, just where the brain is, that's where we are. So, for us, video conferencing was something that we decided to come with end-user product and to take the technology, hardware and software that we develop and put it as an end-user product. This is, by the way, one of the reasons why people like to have video conferencing. Because if I have to go and to fly to Sao Paulo, for 20 minutes, talk, what should I do the rest of the day, or the rest of the week? Video conferencing is something good. One of the things that we like to think about video conferencing is the fact that video conferencing make business personal. When you talk to someone, you never see his face. It's all about how much it costs, what's the details, and that's it. There's no relationship. Video conferencing allows you to see the person. Allow you to actually to create some relationship over media. And then you can actually start to develop some personal relationship even via video conferencing. So this is a very good tool. You can find today video conferencing in a lot of different industries, right? You can find it anything that you may think of. You know, right now, you can find video conferencing in healthcare, you can find business, of course, a lot of different business application, e-learning. Some places, actually, they do that by using video conferencing because they have a lot of remote locations. Most important is, and you saw Alisa, she was talking about the market for video conferencing is booming. I can tell you one way that since smartphones come to have those special cameras, okay? Everybody now say, oh, you know what? Let's move from and add and expand voice into video conferencing. And the numbers, by the way, everybody says that in the next few years, there will be almost every business on this planet that will use some kind of video as part of their communication solutions. First of all, I think that there's no doubt about it that smartphone actually changed a lot of things about syncing, right? Before that, you know, who was thinking about video? Video was something, hey, this is expensive, right? A lot of companies, in order to have video conferencing, you talk to some people, talk to some Cisco, talk to Avaya, talk to Polycom. Their systems are great, excellent technology, but how many people can afford that? If you want to take actually video conferencing and bring it actually to the small and medium-sized organization, they were not able actually to use it because it's expensive. And what about those users, like me? I'm never in the office. I have this is my office. Okay? So what about me? I'm not close to a video conferencing room. I'm on the road, I'm traveling, this is my office. I want to be able to use this to connect to my video conferencing organization, anywhere, regardless where I am. So this is something that actually, we can say that the landscape has changed. You know Steve Jobs, right? One of the most talented person on the earth. He saw that way before that. And I think that if you look about smartphones, look at the numbers. How many people nowadays still using all phones? Smartphones become actually part of our life right now. So if you look what happened in a lot of corporations nowadays, you'll see that this is the system, this is the phone system, and this is actually the conferencing system. They're both isolated. They're not actually combined together. So if you want to do a video conferencing, you go to a video conferencing room, you sit down, you talk, but it's not integrated. But IP allows us to integrate everything nowadays. You can connect everything. So the way, sometimes video is not good. It's interrupt. Okay, so the way actually we see video conferencing is actually part of the organization. So we take the MCU, okay, MCU is multiple communication points. We connect them together, and it's allow you actually to connect the entire organization to the IP. So now the video is becoming part of our life. Think about one thing about video. Video nowadays, you know what they say? The new voice is video. Because voice is good, but I want to have more. I want to enhance. I want to move on because I want to combine voice and video. So if you look about video device, it's very hard to find the right device because there's so many devices. And the question is, can they all connect together? That's a big question. For example, if you take one of the most established video companies in the world, usually they have their own proprietary technology. You cannot interchange with anything. And the ability to connect any kind of video device to any kind of video device, it's a very, very important question. Can I do that? Because I have a smartphone, now they have a different smartphone. E-Link has a great phone, you know, like Grandstream has other phones, there's Polycom phone. Can I connect everything together? And this is a big challenge because a lot of people and a lot of organizations already invested some money in video. You don't want to come and say, oh, this is not working, you have to buy new. The challenge is to let them connect whatever they have inside the video system. And that's important. So Surf came with a product like that. You can see here, this is actually an appliance. Inside the appliance, there's a small brain. This is video conferencing system. Everything in it. This is it. Look. I can even drop it. So video conferencing like that was something that major corporations did not even think about. You know, it's small, it's also not expensive, so it's affordable. So this is something, we'll talk about the technology in a second. So, this is the appliance. It's combined video and voice conferencing. Thank you. And it's all based on standards. You can see that whatever Surf Solutions is doing is all based on open standards. Nothing proprietary. So it means that you actually protecting your investment, because when you work with open standards, this is what the entire world is using. So this is very important. The device that we have, it's already made. You take the device, you plug it in, it's working. No need to do some internal modification, build a very expensive conference room, whatever. It's very easy to manage. It's managed by web. It's very easy to create new conferences. It's very easy to monitor and to change all the settings. Everything is done on the fly. One of the things that we learned, that video is very addictive. You start with video, it's very hard to go back. And I can tell you that we have companies in North America that actually offering video conferencing for many, many years without technology in it, without the name, but we are inside. And we can see that once a company started and you make the solution simple and available, people will use it and will use it and use it again. Because this is something that may change the way people do business together. Quality is also very important. If the quality is good, you'll use it. Quality is bad, you will not use it. Because people like to have very good way of communication, and that's important. The last thing that we were thinking was, hey, you know what? Sometimes you pay a lot of money for video conferencing, but you're only using part of the features. But you pay for all. The question is, why doing that? Why don't you pay exactly for what you need and leave a lot of nice buzzword and nice functionality out of your budget? Because money is an issue. Again, we try as a company to bring video to more people. We try actually not to go to sell to most rich organizations, also to some organization that really wants to use new technology and to save money and to have good quality and to get very good value for their money. And that's important. System, as I said, is always open. We are not doing any proprietary. We use international standards, whatever happened. And we think that the access to our system is very easy. And you can do it, as I said, from any location. This is a nice slide, and I want to talk a little bit about it. I'm not going to touch this area here. This is Polycom, Cisco, Lifestyle, great technology. Guys, no doubt, good technology, working very well. If you have it, enjoy it. If you want to expand, a lot of people say, hey, you know what, we can go Skype, right? We can go Skype, Google Talk, Microsoft. This is great. And if you can see here in this card, the small card, can support up to about, to be practical, 20 SIF clients. And also, let me go back. Okay, up to 20 SIF clients. And we can support up to about 300 voice channels as well, or a combination of those. The B cards, which is, we call it 4286, that's the card right here. The B card can support up to 80 clients. It's a big video conferencing to have 80 users. Okay, and again, this is all Texas Instruments, DSPs, our technology, our design, our hardware, our software. And in that card, you can have 48 fast cores. Next generation will have even more cores and greater speed. You know, the next generation, we are moving from 625 megahertz per core to 1.4 gig per core. And we're expanding the number of cores. Think about it, one board can have like over 60 processors on it. And you know what, if you want to get high definition, you want to get quality, you want to do that on the fly, you need that kind of power. And that card are very, very powerful. So, and again, if you talk about number of, let's say, voice channels, you can have up on the other card up to 800 voice conferencing unit connected to the system. Go back. Okay, we support all codecs, 263, 264, EPEC 4, ABC screen size, from SIF up to 720p. Network bandwidth, we support fixed and actually a mobile combination of the two, and system is very easy to operate. So I want to summarize what we did here. First of all, we do believe that the new voice is video. Because everybody now using phones, right? Everybody using voice, why not using video? Technology is here, just a matter of to adapt it. And if the price is right, it's also good. The other thing in mind is bring your mobile user back to the corporate, back to your office. Let them work and be part of whatever you do, because now it's available. It was designed to bring mobile user back to the video system. The Orion actually was optimized to accommodate those users. And because we can check the network condition, if somebody is traveling with the phone and is switching between towers and different locations, the system will adjust the parameters once the guy is driving or moving along. Okay? It's a dynamic system. So this is important because I will always get on my phone the best quality available. And I'm not stuck. I don't have to go to a special room to do that. We talk about flexibility. We can connect any to any. Whatever you have, what kind of phone you have, what kind of video device you have Logitech on your PC, bring it on. And scalable. You don't need to buy additional licenses if you want to add that. Okay, we're not going, you buy the system, you're doing great. So we have here, again, we're very proud to work with Aver in Spanish. We work with Aver. And we like their system. It's a great system. We actually complementary. If you need system with more participants, this is one way to go. Now, something that I think that everybody needs to think about, it's business with video conferencing is personal. Business over the phone without video conferencing, different. You have no relationship. When you have no relationship, it's all about details and pricing. When you see someone, you see how someone is smiling, you smile back. It's different. You see who you're dealing with, right? You can see, oh, this guy he's very angry today. You know what? I'll give you a call tomorrow. Maybe you'll have a good dinner. We'll talk tomorrow. It's different. It's a different way to do that. And we are in the 21st century. Why not using technology? It's here. Just use it, right? And if the price is right, and it's not going to change a lot, let's do it. So I like to see, like a demonstration, how we can connect a couple of systems. Okay, so we have a couple of Avers here. We try to connect. We have healing phones, which is good. I got my iPad, I got my iPhone. Let's see how it's working. Try to dive into my system. By the way, we developed those soft phones. The soft phone clients that we developed, available on PC, Android, iOS. I'm going to dive in. And it's asking, do you want a video call or a voice call? You know why it's important? If I'm driving, I don't want a video call. I want to see the both, right? But I want to listen. So I can actually join in my organization as a voice call. Because again, I support voice and video as well. And this is, by the way, you can see here. This is my iPhone. And we have, you can see here, there's an Aver system here, there's another Aver system, my iPad here, up to 80. Up to 80 users. And I can tell you, you can try to do comparison on pricing between us and anybody else. I can tell you we're going to win. Why? Because I think that video needs to be considered just like you do it with voice. Okay, and we can add more. Do we have, Sergey, do we have the yielding as well? connected?
Yes, actually, you probably saw me. I'm running different places and trying to figure out the only system. Yeah, now it works, fine. Okay. Can we connect it to the right? Sorry.
So yeah. we have here like 5 users. We can add more. And again, just think about it. Every user will get his own kind of resolution, bitrate, because of the condition. So it's smart. It's not like one setting and that's it. You want it, you do it. And we know because there are systems up over there. Actually, you set a profile, and the system will actually set the video at the lowest resolution because of the missing link or the weakest link. You know, if somebody has a very low resolution, the entire system will work like that. Not in our system. Everyone will get whatever the network condition for his client at this point. Okay, so we have 5. We have, oh, I see this is, hello, that's good. We have the other side as well. So we can connect multiple Avera points. We can connect other points as well. We can connect video phones, smartphones, tablets. Bring it on. Easy. No need to do modification for infrastructure. So if somebody has something, you know what, there's people that say, I need 10, I need 15. Can you do? Yes, sure. One box, either with one card or another card, that's it. Again, you'll see then one, and we'll have that kind of a solution integrated. So it will be like, you want voice, good. You want also video, conferencing, checkmark, you have it. So it will be integrated software, integrated the way to work. Questions, guys? Muchas gracias. That's the only thing I know. Now we have 6 participants. That's what we have to be able to do. Thank you very much again.
Yeah, I would like to add, basically what you really see here on this nice monitor, we have more than 7 participants, and actually we also have an ability to detect dominant speakers and show dominant speakers with bigger screen. Actually, you're probably familiar with something very similar from Skype, correct? So like when somebody speaks on the video conference, you see that this guy is bold. But in our case, we add more participants. So like when we speak about, let's say, 80 participants, so video is not really good, correct? So we need to figure out who really speaks and show this guy or this lady on the screen with a bigger picture. So we have a lot of interesting features. We cannot show that right now, but in general, this is a very powerful appliance, and it's appropriate for really many different applications. Like you know, it can be used for universities, for different small and medium companies, for video conferences that I'll explain. And actually, I enjoy it. We use it in our company by ourselves because we are also located in different places like US, Canada, Israel, Europe, and we use it a lot. Thanks.
I want to say thank you to Sistek. It's been an honor for us to join Sistek today. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. We look forward to do business together. And again, we've been in the market for a long time. We understand what customer support and service is. And the technology is always superb. Thank you.